Basically this video is just over how like you could probably get like a lot of people on your back and they're gonna respect you, love you, maybe even hate you. You know, you're gonna get some haters if you are very loved, but this is basically how you're just gonna take over the school and have a lot of friends and have a lot of power so nobody really messes with you, right? You're gonna be friends with the principals, you're gonna be friends with basically everybody, and if you're cool with everybody, you're gonna have a lot of people on your back, or like, you know, on your back when or like for your back, I guess. They're just gonna back you up in any situation. I remember one time I almost got in a fight during school because I saw this guy freaking push this one girl, and I was like, hell no. I didn't even know the guy. I didn't even like, I knew somewhat of the girl, but I was like, oh hell no, you do not push a girl exactly like that. So what I did was like, you know, like you can like play around and stuff like that, but like he like whoosh. I was like, fuck, okay. So what I did is I immediately walked up, I fucking pushed him, okay. But I think, I don't know. She respected me after that. I felt bad for her because she said she was okay, you know, but then like she just started crying. But that's okay, you know, like we all cry. I cry all the time. Anyways, so one of the best ways I was able to do this, because I was able to make a shit ton of friends, also make a shit ton of money, and also have a lot of people have my back, respect me, you know, love me, love when I come around. They would even make sales for me, advertise for me, and look up to me in the long run. Okay, basically what you have to do is what's it called? Okay, okay. What I did was, for all these people to like me, is sell candy. Okay, your school might not allow selling candy, and you might get caught if you. But this is kind of what it takes, and like especially if you get really good at it, you can you know, do it in front of like the principals and stuff, and they won't really care. Okay. But basically what I'm getting at is like, don't overthink about the principal things. If one of the principals says don't do it or anything like that, or you will get suspended or anything like that, like they give you a warning, probably just like lay down or like lay low, but never confess to actually selling candy, right? So if your school doesn't allow selling candy or any like snacks or anything like that, one of the best ways you could say is like, oh, I'm just giving it out because like I'm a nice guy, right? And I was like, hey, you want one, right? But also get like the good candy, get like some good candy, and actually talk to your customers, right? If you are trying to improve your social skills, and like you know, you kind of need social skills so you can have power, influence over people and stuff like that. If you suck at talking to people and like, you know, actually like talking in general, one of the best things I can probably give you is give a good compliment, right? If you can give a good compliment, they're gonna be more open to your influence and more likely to listen, right? Especially if you give them a compliment about their insecurities. It's just psychology. If I give you a compliment about like let's say you have like a $20 chain, and like you see my chain and it's like 400, $500, and I give you a compliment about yours, you're gonna feel like a fucking Chad, and then you're gonna listen to what I have to say, right? So by using that tactic, you can make a lot more sales. First of all, you can also make a lot more friends, and by doing that, if you can influence the leader, if you can influence one of their friends, the rest are gonna more likely, you know, buy from you too. That's very effective. If one person buys something, a lot more people are gonna join in if they're in the group, right? Just get their leader, and if you can influence the leader, you can influence the whole group. Okay, you're gonna influence a lot of people on a mass scale, and by doing so, you gotta whatever. But it does take some money. So what I will tell you is literally go to Walmart, okay? There should be like 18 full size candy bars. It should be like maybe like $15, okay? What you're gonna do is you're gonna get like a duffel bag, or like a bag of I say duffel bag because like it's way easier to carry than like a backpack, because I tried the backpack at first, like I used to do that, but it just a bag in general. Don't overthink it, just, you know, get a bag. What you want to do is you want to get the candy. I recommend maybe a lot of chocolate. People love chocolate, but also you got chocolate. We got also sour candy and stuff like that. But also go with drinks, because like a lot of people go with drinks. I don't really have drinks. Just choose whatever you want to sell, right? Just make sure, ask your customers and like the people that like, you know, your friends and stuff, like they're gonna be your friends, they're gonna be loyal to you, they're gonna keep on coming back, they're gonna respect you and like actually like you and like, you know, defend you and stuff like that. Just figure out what they like, right? If your customers say get this, probably get that, and they will appreciate it, okay? But you have to you have to varietize your selection, right? So this is what I would do, and you could probably steal this too, okay? So I would buy good bit, like maybe like $3 candies, right? Like I said, go to Walmart, get the full size candy. For the full size candy, I would sell them for $3 at school. Okay, 15 times. Okay, there's 18 times three. What is 18 times three? 18. That's like 44, right? Or maybe I don't know. I just did that shit in my head. I'm pretty sure it's 44, but who knows? Or like 34. It's like $34, 44 maybe. But what I'm getting at is like you're basically just multiplying that money. Okay, now you have like 44, $34. Okay, go invest in some more candy. You want a big candy that's like $3, and then you want some candies that are like $2. I recommend like there's like these nerd clusters or anything like that. Like there's like a lot of them, and you could probably get like 15 or something like that. Or you can go get like some honey buns, any snacks, right? Just put the prices that you think is important. Do not lowball, because don't be selling like a full size candy for like $1, right? If you sell $1 of like the full size candy, then it's gonna literally you're not gonna make that much money, and you're not gonna be able to like multiply that shit, right? If you want a lot of money and like a lot of respect, and like you basically get everything, you also get the growth. I was attracting a lot of girls just by doing this at the same time too. And basically what you got to do is just keep on investing in more candy. But you want something that's $3, $2, and then or like I would do like 50 cents, right? Because like 50 cents is like you can get like multiple things at once. A lot of people go for the 50 cent stuff, but also have something that is like very small that you can give out for free. You could probably give out suckers, you can give out Laffy Taffies, anything like that. I recommend going to Sam's, buying in bulk. It's way cheaper than like going to Walmart consistently. But if you don't have the options or anything like that, just go to Walmart, go to your like a local store, just get some candy, and all you have to do is maybe like 60, $80 maybe to start. Well, if you want like a full loadout, if you don't want a full loadout, you can start off with like something that's like $15, and then you can multiply that shit like 39, 44 or some shit. And trust me, you will get a crap ton more. Okay. Then what you want to do is you want to go to school and talk to as many people as you can. Try and sell to as many people as you can. First, what you want to do is go to, maybe start off at the lunchroom. Okay, the lunchroom, there's a lot of people, there's a lot of principals, there's like a lot of stuff. Make sure you can maneuver to place, right? If people say no, it's okay. They're not rejecting you, they're rejecting your offer. But if you're like, okay, it's like they say no because like they don't have money or like whatever, but you give them something free, in the future they're going to be more open to your influence, and they're actually might buy something from you. Because I give something free, not expecting anything back, they're like, oh shit, this guy gave me something for nothing. They're gonna, first of all, maybe they're gonna more likely buy from you in the future. If not, you're gonna get loyalty. You're gonna get their respect. They're gonna talk about you more. People, this is how you gain popularity and people liking you on like a mass audience, right? Secondly, you have to get really good at reading people's body language. Okay, some people will be angry and will be aggressive, but you can obviously soften them up by giving them a compliment, like I said. But one of the best things you could probably do is, let's say I go up to a table, right? If I go up to a table and there's like a group of girls, guys, or like, just a group of people, right? And I give one of the people compliments, okay? If I give one person a compliment, all the other people are gonna like it, and especially if they take that compliment, they're gonna like me, and they're gonna have more influence over me. They're gonna like, it's just psychology, right? It's a group bias, okay? Once I give them that compliment, like it has to be an authentic compliment. Like just say like, "Oh, I like your shirt," or "I like your cup," or just say whatever you like about them, right? It's like just make it authentic. It doesn't Don't overthink about it. Just say it out loud, and they're gonna like you more, because like a lot of people are scared to give out compliments and stuff like that. But what you're gonna do is you're gonna give out a compliment. It's gonna soften them up. The group is gonna see it. They're gonna like you more. Then right here, I would open up my bag and then be like, "Hey, would y'all want to buy any of my candies?" Some might say, "Yeah, let me take a look," or like this. Like the people I would give a compliment to are gonna be more likely to like buy from me. But if they don't have any money or anything like that, they might feel bad or anything. But this is where I would give them like a free candy. I'm like, here, y'all can just take one free candy, or you can use it to like socialize. And let's say you have like an Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, anything like that. Like probably post on Instagram, like if you want to be a cool guy or anything like that, especially if you're like in school, because it gets people to see what you're doing. Go out on adventures and have fun. you know, because like you're gonna be exploring, you know, you haven't really been free or like set free for like a very long time, and like high school is like where you're gonna be like more freer than usual. Okay, so go out your way. Oh yeah, okay. So give them a free candy. They're gonna like you more. They're gonna respect you. They're gonna talk about you. And sometimes you don't even have to give out free candy. Sometimes, like I just gave out free flowers, and I was like, "Hey, would you want like just give out something for free? Like if it's flowers, if it's this, if it's that." Girls like me more. They like found me more attractive. They're gonna be talking about me more. And again, it's just like who does that, right? I literally remember waking up in the morning and like just picking out flowers, so like abundant of flowers. It was like around springtime where like all the flowers were blossoming and stuff, and I'll just pick up as many as I could. And I remember going to school and just be like, "Hey, do you want a free flower? Here you go, here you go, here you go." All these people are just gonna be like, "Oh, thank you." And then I was like, if even if they say no, right? Even if they say no, I don't want the free candy, or no, I don't want the free flower. I'm like, come on, man. Like you could just give it to a a pretty girl. Like just give it to a pretty girl, and I would just give it to them anyways because they have to take it, right? And if they're like, oh shit, like this guy knows what he knows, right? So you can use that too. Just say, give it to a free girl, or no, not a free girl. Give it to a pretty girl, and they're gonna respect you more. They're gonna maybe build up some confidence. You might get them out of their comfort zone, and if they go do that and actually give it to a pretty girl, their confidence is go way up. They're gonna think about you because you're the one who planted the idea in their eye. You're no the mind in their mind in the first place, right? So it's very cool, very fun, and like they're gonna respect you, love you, be loyal to you. Okay, also just be really nice, be talking to everybody, give like a lot of people fist bumps. Okay, you can seem 20, like I'm talking like 30x cooler if you just go up to somebody and say what's up, man, and just give like hold out your fist, right? Hold out your like fist, and they're gonna bump it, and they're gonna be like, oh shit, like I'm part of this guy's like gang, or not gang, but like I'm part of this guy's like he's part of my team, like their guard is gonna go down, they're gonna respect you, and just get really good at talking to people, right? Read body language, get really good at telling stories. If you get really good at telling stories, um you're literally going to be able to sell like 10x, right? Also, see if you see something that you like on somebody, like say they got like a unique belt, or they have something unique, right? If they you see how like my jacket is, like see how it's shiny. If somebody gave me a compliment and like, oh, I like your shiny jacket, or like, oh, I like your jacket, it's very shiny, where'd you get it, or something like that, you could just say, hey, I like your shoes, where'd you get them? And then it asks them, it gets them to think, and then it lowers their guard, and then they're going to be more open to your influence, because first of all, you gave them something. You're going to make them feel good, you're going to make them feel confident, you're going to make them feel seen, first of all. Oh, also, you take Cash App, and you also take cash. Okay, it is very important to have a variety of money, cash or Cash App, because if you just have one, they might have one or the other. Okay, also carry a lot of ones with you if you can in the future. Like you're gonna have hella ones, like literally, I'm telling you, I have a money wall, so you're gonna have hella ones. But also be cool with the principles and stuff. Never be scared, never react, just be as calm as possible. Maybe even dumb it down a bit. Like don't overthink anything, okay? If you're gonna go up to somebody, oh, and don't get like in like too close, right? You don't have to be that close. You can actually yell pretty far, and then like just wave your hand and just be like, come here, right? I remember, I don't know how many times like people looked over me. I'm like, come on, like I know. And then like when they walk up, I'm like, oh, I know you want to buy some candy. Like I know you want these or some shit. But also like just be generous. Like sometimes like just give out something for free, right? I also remember one time I created like note cards, and I had this girl do it with me. I was like, hey, write something positive on this note card, and I'm just gonna give it to as many people as I can. And I had multiple of my friends do it, and I don't remember how many we did, but I think I gave out like maybe like 60 that day. We made a shit ton. And I felt like a Chad doing it because I was spreading positivity. That good karma was coming back to me. I felt happy. I felt fulfilled. I was getting good sleep. I was making a shit ton of money, and everybody was respecting me. I was loyal, like everything. Like I basically just had infinite power. But also when it comes to the principles, try and talk to them more. I noticed that a lot of people who get in trouble, like don't be scared to break some rules, right? If you're gonna be breaking some rules, that's why I was like, have a Cash App, because a lot of people have Cash App, but they're scared about the phone policy, right? Probably like don't do it like at the very start of the school year. If you do, like be careful, because like they have that law now like about the phones and shit, and they will take that up, and you will get a detention or whatever. If you don't have that problem, then like don't worry about it. Maybe get a tablet. Maybe get a tablet. Okay, if you get a tablet, I don't know if they're gonna like say anything, but I had one of my friends have her tablet at school. Like she would be texting me from Instagram on her tablet just because they didn't care about the tablets. They only cared about the phone. Okay. So maybe you can use the tablet to like get their cash app or anything like that. Also, just be really cool. Like, don't be a narc. Just be chill. Just be like, oh yeah, I respect that. Or like, if you see something like bad happening or like anything, like say like they like something and you're like, oh shit, me too, man. Like, hey, because like I don't know. Just also understand what they want at the same time. Be really good at listening. Be empathetic. Be present in the moment. They're not going to follow you if you're not present in the moment. Practice meditation. Practice deep breathing. If you're too scared to do any of this stuff, one thing I recommend doing is waking up and just calming down. Okay, not waking up, but like, just breathing. Okay, breathe as deeply as you can. You can breathe way deeper than you actually think you can. Okay, like try right now. Like, you might be tight, but like this is like the only way to become relaxed and actually like be out of your head and so you can see people for who they are. All these people out here are insecure and like scared. So if you can help them and like, give them something or like even trade or like, just sometimes just be generous for no reason, right? Just be happy and just be kind, okay? People are gonna like you way more, they're gonna respect you, love you, and like I said, you're probably just gonna take over the school, okay? Anyways, I love y'all and y'all guys be safe. Bye.